let's see. Let's get into this next one, man. So next one I'm going to talk about is Mickey 17. And this is the latest one from Oscar Award winner Bong Joon-ho. He's a director. I like him because he plays around in a lot of different genres. But I definitely like when he does, sci-fi stuff, like The Host and even we got with Snowpiercer. But he's back with another
Aqua,
one.
Oakja.
Yeah, Okja.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty cool too. The Netflix one. So he's back with another one. And in this film, Mickey 17, a disposable employee is sent on a human expedition to colonize the ice world of Niflheim. After one iteration dies, a new body is regenerated with most of his memories intact. And this film stars Robert Pattinson, Naomi Aki. We've also got Steven Yeun, Anamara Bartolemy, Holiday Granger, Mark Ruffalo, and as well as Tony Collette are in this, man. And we got some other players, but these are our main people in here. And I had a generally good time watching this film, man. I've really liked this future world that they're living in. Apparently the earth is just messed up. What's new? But it's also a world where we're going out into space to colonize, spread out, find new places for humans to occupy. And it's crazy
yeah.
because it seems to be corporately driven in this film, man. This is kind of crazy, especially Mark Ruffalo's character seems like a businessman who's just striking out and making his own thing, happen out here in space. But it's an
He's a
interesting
failed
world.
politician, also, right?
I think so. I
Yeah,
think so. And it's an interesting world where our character Mickey, he is what they call a what do they call these guys in here? Disposable. So
yeah,
they definitely refer to him as disposable. So he's designated the tough tasks, the dangerous stuff. And the thing is, before they send him out on these missions, they copy his
expendable,
memory.
expendable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
expendable.
yeah,
So when he goes out on these missions, they copy his memory, and he dies doing whatever, whether it's a dangerous condition or dangerous repairs. Or I like that one scene where he first gets to the planet and they send him out. It's like, yeah, take a breath of the air, deep breath.
yeah,
and he catches a virus. So that scene is crazy. He catches a virus, and they got to figure out a cure for this virus before it's safe for them to get off the ship and start exploring the planet. And by the time they do that, I think he's up to like Mickey 8 or something like that. So
yeah.
he's died as they're trying to figure out a cure for this virus. Each step, they're giving him vaccines that aren't working. So I think that's kind of an interesting take on his character. So when he dies, they just print a new body out. And that was even funny to me, the way they print the body out. You see, it was almost like an old school printer or something, how it
Yeah,
would come
yeah,
out a little bit and then it come back to do another
yeah,
line.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's sliding back and forth. So that was kind of cool. And it goes from there. So what complicates things is he goes out on a mission and they think he's dead. So they go ahead and make another replicant, but he's not dead. So he comes back to the ship, and all of a sudden there's two Mickeys. And that's when things get a little interesting, man. Like to say to speak. So just like that, this is crazy, man. Just like the monkey, we end up with Patterson playing two characters with two different personalities, but it's the same, person, and that's kind of interesting, the way this thing plays out. But there's a lot of other stuff going on in this as well.
Really thought it was interesting that you have a human guinea pig that's pretty much a clone that can pretty much live forever, as
Hmm.
as long as you can print the body out. I forgot about like the creatures that he comes in contact with. The design on them was real neat, but you reminded me of Nausicaa and the Valley of the
Hmm.
Wind or whatever.
Hmm. Yeah.
Those type of characters. I'm really interested in reading a book, but I think the book is just Mickey 8 or something like that, or Mickey 7 instead
So it
of
is based on a novel. Okay.
yeah. I think it's an original story. I mean, based on a book, but I had a lot of fun with this. I was with a boarding crowd, but I sat there and got all the jokes. I thought Mark Ruffalo did real good in this. He's his character's real interesting. He kind of reminds me of a lot of like kind of between like probably Trump and like evangelical preacher or something.
Hmm.
He's a he's something else in this, and it's and I've seen Ruffalo in a lot of films, but this is probably the first time I've seen him just cut loose in something. You know that?
Yeah, he was great, man. He's really good in this.
Yeah, and then Patterson is always good. Um, playing this, playing the two,
Mhm,
the two Mickeys together at the same time. I just thought I was kind of entertained by that, and
mhm.
they had a love interest, that, that
Yeah, the love interest got really bizarre because you be
yeah,
like
it went from a
the
love triangle to a love rectangle, I
because
guess.
her reaction to it totally blew me. I was like, whoa, this is not what I was expecting. So I
Yeah,
think that
yeah,
kind of makes it more interesting than if we would have got a typical, reaction. So yeah, that was good, man. But you're right, man. Ruffalo was chewing up the scenery, man. I think I enjoyed his performance most in this movie. Like
yeah.
Patterson is always good, but I really can't think of a film I've seen where him being in it made the film that much better. I think he's one of these good guys that's kind of like moldable, but I can't
Kind of
like be like,
chameleon.
oh,
Yeah,
this was the
yeah,
ultimate Patterson
yeah,
performance or this and that. But he's good. But Ruffalo was in here going off, man. The facial expression he was making, like this guy was very Trump like. I think they were taking jabs at Elon. Like
yeah,
it's it was crazy. Anytime he was on the screen, man, he was cracking me up. I thought him and Tony Collette played a good evil couple,
yeah,
in
yeah,
this
yeah,
film.
yeah.
And
But like I had a whole lot of fun with this. But like I said, I was with a bad crowd that wasn't laughing at jokes and stuff like that. But
mhm,
yeah, just the effects and the cinematography
mhm.
on this was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was good too, man. Like everything looked great, man. Especially when we get to the thing because as he's exploring this planet, he runs into these creatures that are indigenous to the planet. And at first, it's interesting because the everyone on the ship is like, "Yo, these things are hostile," and he kind of proves that they're not. And that though that becomes interesting, man. Especially the design of these creatures, man, like I don't know what this budget was. I don't think the budget was that crazy, but it looked like they spent a lot of money. I
Yeah,
think this
yeah,
thing
yeah.
cost like 110 million. I think I saw that in one of these articles, but it looks good, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially toward the end when we get to the bigger set pieces.
When they swarming
Really
and
great
everything,
looking
yeah,
film.
that was real interesting.
Mhm.
Real interesting. But I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah. That's when it was reminding me of Nausicaa, man.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah, yeah.
how things are playing out with their interaction with these creatures. I might rewatch that again soon, man. I love that movie. But yeah, man, like yeah, this one was good, man. I don't. It's interesting to know. I saw someone put out like they ranked Bong Joon's films from you know ranked them from best to worst, and they had this at number 8, and I was like, I don't know if it's 8, but I haven't seen all of his films. But I don't know if it's bottom of the pack. It's definitely I wouldn't put it at the front. It's probably going to land somewhere in the middle for me so far out of what I've seen. But I thought it was a good time, man. It's a good effort, and honestly, as visionary and nuanced as a director that he can be, I think sometimes it's cool to just let loose with something light like this every now and then. And it's still well made. It still got his touch. It still feels like one of his films. It doesn't have the deep commentary that some other films I think have, but there's stuff you could pull out of it. There's
Yeah,
definitely some
it's still
commentary
a social thing
on
about
corporations, but they don't get deep. It's
yeah,
it's
yeah,
surface level to me, but it's
yeah,
there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like other films like Parasite is definitely getting into the layers of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
This
yeah,
one
yeah.
it has it in there, but it's good, man. It's a good time,
Yeah,
and
it's a funner watch. It's not that
mhm,
much.
yeah,
Parasite gets real heavy.
mhm.
On parts of it. Even though that was a comedy, yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
that
That this one feels more like Parasite to me though than some of the other ones because it does have that the commentary on environmental pollutions and stuff like that in Parasite, but it is still a high adventure type film, and I think this is kind of matching that tone in this as well. Especially with the comedic performances and the gags and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.